Hello, folks. Welcome back. I am John Najarian, and you are tuned into 3 at 3. 3 at 3, as you know, we bring you unusual option activity. And it certainly played out well yesterday with the CRM trade. And we're going to bring you some look back at some of the other trades, as well as a look forward to what else is going on. And of course, remind you that Ryan Mastro and I will be joining you just an hour from now at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We will kick off our Trading Like John and Pete and Ryan webinar. But anyway, let's get started, folks. I found this interesting because the timing of it, not in a suspicious way, in a detective sort of, you look for when things happen, why did they happen? Did some amount of news come out right then? Turned out that Jamie Dimon, his comments hit the tape at exactly that time there, 10 a.m. And you can check it. The head of JP Morgan, the most successful banker on earth, said, brace yourself for an economic hurricane caused by the Fed and Ukraine war. And that's when we saw the S&P flip from positive 30 to negative 50. And obviously the Dow and NASDAQ similarly impacted. Doesn't mean Jamie's going to always be right, but it certainly flipped us pretty dramatically during the day today. So I wanted to point that out. Second, Mark Fisher was nice enough to join us on the halftime report today. If you've watched me for any length of time, you've probably heard me quote Mark Fisher, probably heard me talk about or interview Mark Fisher because he's a good friend and he is quite the energy trader. And in particular, his expertise in natural gas is unmatched. And Scott was asking him, Scott Wapner, of course, the judge, was asking him whether or not natural gas could hit 20 in the U.S. And Mark said, I believe it's going there, but, since I've said that, I'm probably wrong, which Mark seldom is. And Scott acknowledged that. But I'll just point out that at the beginning of 2021 and 2022, natural gas was a far cry cheaper than it is right now. And these are European Union natural gas import prices. Why? Because they have to import nearly everything. There is no natural gas naturally in Europe. So they get a little flared off from, I suppose, Norway, which is the big energy producer in the EU. But they get most of it from Russia. And look at the prices these poor people are paying. I mean, my gosh. If you have natural gas barbecue, if you have natural gas in your kitchen, or you're heating your swimming pool, or any of these things, this is a very expensive proposition. Now, heating your home or providing electricity, which of course natural gas does a lot of that, both overseas and domestically, I'd say, yeah, we are very likely during the summer even to see natural gas prices pop over 20. And that's before we start really stockpiling for the winter. And as Mark said, this is much more difficult to store than crude oil. Not as necessarily, maybe I shouldn't say that, not more difficult, but there aren't as many places and you don't have near the storage capacity that you have for the liquid, which is crude oil. So thought I'd start you with that. And then hit this again because we were talking about this when the USO was cheaper at 84.31. Yesterday made a nice move to 88. Today it made a move to 87, but was still holding on to 86.63 a little bit ago. Bang. Gotta love that. All right. Also gotta love this. Crypto Convo on Clicks TV. That is CLIX.com or CLIXTV.com. Both of these are featuring our interviews with leaders in crypto, which would be my crypto conversations or crypto convo. Also, they are featuring our Disruptors series that Mark Lepresti and I do, and both wildly successful on this network, Clicks TV. Encourage you to check out clicks.com, folks. All right, let's start it off. Today's 3 at 3, EQT. This is, of course, a place in Pittsburgh, believe it or not, where they are based. But that's not where most of the natural gas is, of course, developed by these guys. But EQT is the largest natural gas producer in the United States. And we talked about those August 50 calls with the stock at 49. I mentioned this one on the halftime report, 2,600 of those August 50 calls, and EQT promptly hit a new 52-week high. In fact, the Stunk King, thank you, Stunk King, said 52-week high, as John Najarian notes, unusual option activity. Yes, indeed, sir. And look at that spike. Basically from the show at 47.72 to the upside pretty dramatically. Thank you. And in full disclosure, now I have taken some profits and rolled up because I was in lower strike calls. I've moved up now to in those 50 calls in EQT. You want to know how to follow the smart money? You want to know how we do it? Well, come check us out. Less than an hour from now, I will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern time with the one and only Ryan Mastro. Great friend, great educator, smart trader. Ryan Mastro and I will show you how to follow the smart money. Completely free. You can go register now at marketrebellion.com. Go there now, folks. marketrebellion.com and register so you can join us. And if you're not able to join us live, no worries. We will email you a copy of the recording that we will do of the presentation. Can't get better than that, really, folks. So go check it out. That's John Najarian, as well as Ryan Mastro. I can't say enough nice things about what the team has put together for you for free at 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right, second trade. Snap, 1373, down 38 cents, about 2.5%. They're buying June 15 calls. There it is, 7,000, that's 700,000 share equivalent of those 10th of June, 15 calls. So you know the drill. We've only got, today's the 1st of June. I bet you can do the math between the 1st and the 10th. Not a lot of time. And at least 2 days when we will not trade, because over the weekend we will not trade. So forget about the 9 days, take it down to 7 because you subtract those 2 days. Bang, very fast time decay. Make sure that if you join us here, you are very disciplined about taking profits and cutting losses because you don't have a lot of time and things move pretty quick, to quote my friend Ferris Bueller. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you understand time decay, which is known as theta. All right. Third and final of today's 3 at 3 is the real estate investment ETF, known as IYR. June 95 puts. Why? Well, with rates moving up fast today, up to 294 or whatever they popped to today. Well, that tells me that somebody wants at least a short-term bet, because these aren't July and August, so we can come back down. But in the short term, they think rates could stay high. That ain't good for real estate, folks. Anybody in the space knows that. So real estate, bad. When rates go up, what might go down? Real estate ETF. June 95 puts. Check it out. There is what we posted to our subscribers. IYR bearish puts 97.70. They're buying $2.70 out of the money puts, paying $1.42 for those. Bang. And just for good measure, even though I love the site, eBay. Why? Because they bought what was at the time an at the money put. It is already gone in the money. So as we get ready to move to that final trade, it just kept falling off a cliff. So does somebody know something? Maybe. I intend on taking some profits quickly. Why? Again, these are options that expire in 2 weeks. So you don't want to wait around a lot. You get a big winner, bang, you bank it, move on to the next trade. You bank it, hold on to a little, still take a lot off the table. This one's already in the money by some 55 cents now. Bang. All right, that's going to do it for me today, folks. Make sure you check out RebelCon 2022. That's RebelCon 2022. Why? Because you get an extra 25% off if you book by Friday. Friday, it is Wednesday. You got 2 days left for this Memorial Day special. Then it's over. No more discounts. Rebel 25 at checkout gets you 25% off. That's REBEL, Rebel 25 at checkout gets you 25% off. Dallas, Texas, September 21st through 24th. You're going to have a fabulous time. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to see live trading. You're going to get speakers that you can't believe we even were able to secure. All of that at RebelCon 2022 in Dallas, Texas, at the fabulous Four Seasons Resort and Hotel. Bang! That does it for me today, folks. Have a great day. I'll see most of you in about 50 minutes. Bang.